Greetings and salutations. What's going on? It is your boy D.Boom. We are back with final reading for this week. This is going to be Twin Flame wrap up for the month of January. So just gonna try something new. Just pull out an entirely different spread and see what message we have. Okay, so I'll try something new. Overall energy is fairly important. That's at the top. Bottom line energy is very important. That's at the bottom. We got a card for each week of this month, starting from the first week to the second to the third and this final week. And that's what we're going to do. Pick out clarifiers when needed. Head, shoulders, knees, and toes rant, and we will begin. This is for the divine masculines and the divine feminines, both. Head, that's Swords. Thoughts, decisions, mentality, ideology. That's the direction you going. That's the decisions you making. Everything starts from the mind. Then you got Cups. Cups are feelings and emotions. All feelings and emotions are just indicators on where you're going mentally. Heart mind must be aligned with everything that you do. Who rules the heart and mind department? The divine feminine. Then you got Wands. Wands are actions and behavior. That's things you're doing or things you've done. Not what you finna do because you ain't did it yet. What you've done has karma and accountability attached to it. What you're doing has karma and accountability attached to it. What you finna do does not. Then you got Pentacles. Persons, places, and things. Things you could taste, touch, see, feel, and hear. All Pentacles expire. All Pentacles have expiration dates, and all Pentacles are temporaries. Pentacles are persons, places, and things. Who rules the Wands and Pentacles department? The divine masculine. All right, let's begin. Reading starts in 2 minutes. First card in this message, we got the overall energy of this message. This goes for both masculine and feminine. We got the 8 of Wands. This is communication. And remember, communication is 80% nonverbal. All right. 80% nonverbal. 20% of the time you talking. 80% of the time is what you're doing. And what you're saying, 20%. And what you're doing, the other 80% has to correlate. This could be self-expression. You know, you're just expressing yourself, not being scared to communicate. Something wrong with you, something is going on. 7 of Wands is internal conflict. It's like a sickness, it's like a disease. You ain't feeling good, you're feeling depressed, you're feeling ill. 8 of Wands, communicate. Tell the doctor, tell a friend, tell a family member. You know, tell your lover how you really feel. You feel like your relationship is, I don't know, whack, basic, not fulfilling. Let your partner know. You know what I mean? You seen something and it seems like ain't nobody else saying nothing, say it. You know, this could be a letter, this could be a diary, this could be just communication. One thing that's going to be crucial amongst the divine masculine and feminine right now, communication. Communication. That is going to be the cornerstone to the next growth and development going from this month to the next month. Aside from communication, let me pick another card. Got the Ace of Cups. This is self-care, self-love, self-expression, self-realization, self-identification. Okay? You learn how to love yourself, Ace of Cups, before you can love somebody else. You know? Maybe that's something you're getting told. Or 8 of Wands could be a book. You just read a book and found that out. You know, you understand that and you're saying that to a person who you feel ain't even at the Ace of Cups. You know, you gotta know who you are, why, so you can identify another person like yourself. Thus your twin flame. You know, talk. Really, because it's healthy to do so. I told you, self-expression. You got table of life. Wealth, health, love, self-expression. You can have wealth, be rich as fuck. You can be healthy as hell. You can have the love of your life. But if you can't express yourself to the love of your life, if you can't express yourself about your health, if you can't express yourself about your wealth, you know, you're imploding yourself like a dying star if you didn't have a voice. It's like you're making a lot of money, you got a lot of influence, but it's almost like a shut up and do your job type of relationship. The higher ups got with you. Your family got with you. Your friends got with you. You know, it's almost like you have no voice. You know what I mean? Or when you start talking or 801's giving your opinion, you seem to be turning people off. You seem to be like, this goes for the masculine and feminine. You seem to be turning people off. You seem to be like, I don't know. Seems like a difference when you speak. Seems like when you're not talking, when you're not speaking, when you ain't valuing your opinion, that shit just works smoothly. Seems like every time you kind of lend your voice, shit get weary. This could be being scared to talk. You know how it is when you love a person, and it's kind of like how most twin flames are. You develop to be great friends, you know, but you want more. Not in a selfish way, but you kind of want this to be physical, sexual, romantic, or whatever. But you don't want to lose a friend on the romance. You know, you don't want to lose your best friend or your bestie trying to fuck. You know, you don't want to maybe lose your friendship by adding sex to the situation. You know what I'm saying? But you usually only come with that with the ones like ideal mates or just people you really respect to the point where you don't want to disrespect them in that manner. Even though you want it in that manner, that way, that shape, that form, that fashion, just speak. That's what you want. Speak. It's healthy for you to at least get it all out there. And one more thing I'm gonna say before I carry on. Recognition, in my personal opinion, twin flame recognition lasts like 2 years. You know what I mean? For those that just met their twins, like real shit, coaching advice, 2 years. Take 2 years to really get to know your twin. What they about, where they come from, favorite colors, the family that they do fuck with, the family that they don't fuck with, what their worst fears are, you know, what they really about. Any traumatic shit that's happened in their lives, you know. Only the get things that only you can get from Ada Wands talking to your twin. Like I say, a recognition phase, communication. That's what the fuck needs to be happening. And to a cupping too. You know, getting to know your masculine like on a more intimate level, non-sexual level, emotional level, spiritual level, mental level. Talk. Say it. You know, like you gotta address this whole twin flame shit. Like, if you been dilly dallying in this whole twin flame thing about 2 years, but you ain't let your divine masculine know that he's your divine masculine, or you're his divine feminine, or you two are twin flames. Like you gotta let that count the bag. You gotta say that. It's best it coming from you. Eight of Wands. This whole twin flame shit coming from your heart, then this whole twin flame shit coming from another heart. That's connecting with your divine masculine or divine feminine, or that's trying to get to know, or that's smitten by your masculine or your feminine. You know, talk. That's just fairly important. Bottom line, it was very important. We got happiness. You know, this is emotional contentment, emotional fulfillment, happiness, or being gay. What's gay? Happy. What's happy? Being gay. If it's like that. So, bottom line, happy. You know, you happy right now, masculine, that's what's up. Your feminine need to be on that same energy. You know, feminine, you happy? That's what's up. Your masculine probably or should be on the same energy. This deals with both masculine and feminine. I just see you two happy. You know, this is gratitude. You know, the fact that this one fun situation even happened, the fact that you've experienced the things you've experienced so far, the fact that you have grown and evolved and developed into something more than yourself. You know what I mean? Like happiness. You know, happiness isn't a pinnacle because these ain't pinnacles. You know, it's an energy. Happiness comes and go. When you happy, enjoy it. Because sadness ain't too far away from the corner. Can't be in this energy 24/7 all day, every day. It's not like, you know, I don't know. It's just weird. Really been watching like psychics and life coaches and all. I've just been peeping a lot of people lately, and it just trips me out. The fake mood, like the ones that's genuine, you can tell. It's the energy, right? You can tell. But a lot of this is forced. I'll be seeing forced smiles, forced laughs, forced stances. Motherfuckers can't even stand real. You know, it's a lot of this. It's a lot of I don't know. It's like motherfuckers just auditioning for movies or TV shows or some shit like. It's just weird, you know. Happiness is something you can't fake, you know, because it's coming from inside. Not your smile, not your scenery, not your background. You can't fake true happiness. You can't fake contentment. You can't fake fulfillment. You understand? Now you can fake it till you make it. You can fake a smile for the sake of not, I don't know, gloomying up your video or whatever, you know. Happiness, man. That's something a lot of people don't really truly cups feel. It's a lot of fake love out here. It's a lot of fake shit out here. So fake happiness comes with it. If your happiness is genuine, it ain't gonna do nothing but heal you. Happy, and you know what I mean. When you happy, you healthy. You know, when you happy, you made yourself that way. Ain't nobody bring this happiness to you. You brought yourself this. So if you happy because someone, pinnacle, someplace, pinnacle, something, pinnacle, then you ain't happy or content or fulfilled. You know, you don't have to have a pinnacle, person, place, or thing to get on this energy. This could come from a revelation. This could come from the wands, actions, and behavior you've been doing. This could come from a direction you headed or a decision you just made. Masculine, feminine. Moving on. Feminine coming to the situation. This is week 1. Week 1 of this month, beginning of this month, it was all about grooming. Okay? There's 3 types of grooming. There's good grooming, there's bad grooming, there's ugly grooming. Divine Feminine, you was learning a lot about grooming. The way you groom people or the way other people groom you. Now, grooming starts as a kid, starts during your childhood, your adolescence, your teenage years, your young adult life. You know, grooming. It's the influence you was given. Maybe the culture or traditions you was born into, ideologies that was, you know, forced upon you, situations that was forced upon you, you know, wherever your background is. You know, that plays a key part in your grooming. But it's 3 types of grooming. Good grooming is a two-way street. It's giving and taking. One person gives, the other person takes. Whoever's taking can give, and the other person that was giving can take now. You give respect, respect is giving back. You love a person, the love is coming back. It's a two-way street. That's a healthy grooming relationship. 2 people coming at each other correctly or right. Ugly grooming, that's a one-way street. You give, they take, that's it. You give, they take, that's it. They don't even think to give back. You know, and whoever's giving ain't even thinking to take, to get what's right, rightfully yours, to get your piece of the pie. And you got ugly grooming. That's a person who controls the whole giving and taking process, kind of like what the 1-2%ers are doing to the 98%. That's bad grooming. Bad grooming. It started off as ugly grooming, being one-sided, until it just became a full-fledged, just evil, really. That ain't even bad grooming. That's evil grooming. But anyway, yeah, it all starts from how you was brought up. You know, from a child to an adult, you brought a lot of bad behavior, bad grooming, bad memories, bad baggage, bad habits from adolescence or young years to adult years to where now being an adult, now being mature, now evolving, you're starting to see how this bad grooming, you know, is affecting your adult day-to-day life. By you not uh, crossing T's and dotting I's, by you procrastinating, by you not Ada Wands talking, not speaking, not bad habits. Like I say, bad habits, bad ideologies. You know, like I say, it could be just religious. Religion plays a big part in grooming. I was a kid being told I'm going to hell at 6 years old for asking questions in church. You know, I was just an inquisitive kid. I just wanted to know. I read the Bible a lot. You know, I love God. I just really want to get a genuine, grand understanding of Him. You know, at an early age. You know, I was told a lot of things was wrong, really, in it. That's just ideologies that I was given. You know, that was on race, that was on status, creed, money. I was taught money is evil. I was taught that's the worst thing you can have is be rich. The worst thing that can happen to you is be famous because that'll be your downfall. Like little stupid shit like that. We wasn't taught to reach for the stars. We wasn't even taught to leave home and be more of ourselves. You know what I'm saying? Like that was just my grooming. And then you got like I'm a guy. You know what I mean? So as a young man, growing up fatherless out in this motherfucker, like I was getting a lot of bad advice from my uncles, from my older cousins, from my so-called homies. You know what I mean? And you know, it's just grooming. It could be your environment, who you grew up around, your neighborhood. I grew up with nothing, from nothing, still trying to make something. There's people that was grown with better situations, wasn't put out here naked. People that was born with nest eggs, people that was born with support, with something. It's a big difference. All that counts with the whole grooming too. But like I said, you are your own person. You form your own ideologies. You form your own beliefs, your own morals, your own system. And that's what you rule. That's what you abide by. And that's eventually what you get to. Can't be holding on to old traditions. Can't be holding on to what somebody else feel or what somebody else thinks. If you do that shit, then you really ain't gonna be happy. Let's just say this is gay. Grew up in a church, strict household where this shit's frowned upon, where you're gonna burn hell and brimstone because of this. It's gonna fuck you up. It's gonna affect you in some type of way. You really can't be this energy. It's what you feel. So feminine grooming. It's a lot of shit you need to leave behind. It's a lot of things you need to leave in the past. A lot of people you need to just move away from, move on from. And it's just a lot of internal shit that needs to be addressed in order for you to move forward. That was like first week. First week with the masculine was the whole building process, bridge process. So for about a month now, a lot of masculines. This is the masculine. This is divine feminine. This is the shit you're doing with your feminine masculine. The first week of this month, coming into this new year, a lot of masculines was really trying to like build with their divine feminine. And probably 1, 2, 3 weeks have gone by, and it's like masculines are still on standby. Hey, you got time? Let's get together. Okay, I got you when I can get some time. A lot of feminists been busy. Hey, let's build. Let's woo. Hey, I'm kind of busy. You know what I'm saying? I'm a little tied up right now. I'm gonna get to you when I can get to you. Like real shit. I just see a whole slew of divine feminines who really been like postponing their masculine for about 3 weeks now. Not procrastination. It's just like I said, it's a lot of shit going on. So masculine, you still at level 3, waiting to build with your divine feminine. Feminine is kind of like at the Knight of Pentacles. Ace to Tens is the karmic cycle, the matrix. Knights, queens, kings, and things is the divine realms. Zion. Divine feminine is Zion right now. Masculine, you just in the matrix. Like waiting on your feminine to come back because she always does. Like this is how divines move. It's an infinity. So masculine's going down, feminine up right now, but feminine about to go down and masculine about to come up and embody this energy. So yeah, masculine's still at step 3. He feels like a lot of masculines felt in the beginning of this month like they were ready to build. Little did they know that it wasn't time for any building to happen. 3 of Pentacles, this is a bridge. Like I say, we've been building bridges since Head Start. This is you. This is your friend. First friend you ever made. Y'all had something coming. This is you. This is the first bestie you ever had. The first relationship you ever had. You and your first car. You and your first apartment. What was you doing at your first apartment? It's just a bridge. It was your first. Probably have hella apartments by now. You probably got hella cars right now. You probably went through so many motherfucking friends. But like I say, this could be an enemy of yours. A person who was a friend who not a friend anymore that you don't even fuck with. But eventually you both was at the bridge. You and whoever this person was, whether you fuck with them or not now, was doing something. You could just be in a person's face all day. You could just be having an acquaintance. You could just have a friend. You could just have an admirer. That's all they're gonna be until you two start doing shit. Baby's gonna pop out of no motherfucker where eventually you two did some shit for even pregnancy to even pop off. Masculines, you learn all about placement. You know what I mean? It's like you just want to get you and your divine feminine back to kind of square one. You just trying to find the common denominator between you and your divine feminine so you can at least line her up or have her at least do something. Like, Lord Master just trying to do something for me. A lot of feminines are obliged, but just ain't got time. Not all. Most. Feminine role. Feminine. You in regards to yourself, you got the Queen of Cups. This is week 2. You know. Second week of January is more so like feminines really identifying their power. Queen of Cups is the psychic card. It's the X-Men card. Like I say, all divines are X-Men. There's no X-Men with the same power as the level. You know. Queen, once again, you got aces to tens, karmic cycles, knights, queens, kings, and things, divine realms. First week you was in the divine realm. Second week you in the divine realm. Where's the divine feminine? She's in the fourth and fifth dimension. Probably another reason why she's out of touch from the matrix masculine, where you kind of tend to stay in a lot. Going back to my divine masculine is Neo, and the divine feminine is Trinity from the Matrix. Like, where do you see Neo mostly in the Matrix movies? He's mostly in the Matrix. Where's Neo? He's doing his Superman thing in the Matrix. Where do you see Trinity? She's usually in the real world, helping Morpheus, helping people, getting a business plan or not business plan, excuse me, getting a plan together before she jacks into the motherfucking Matrix to do whatever she needs to do. You know, feminists go from the sword to the pentacles. Trinity is in the fourth and fifth dimension, Zion, figuring out a plan. What direction she's gonna go, what decision she's gonna make on whatever she needs to do in the Matrix. And she's gotta feel some way about that shit. Passion, or at least something to wanna wands. Now she's stepping into the masculine zone. Who rules the heart mind department? The cups and swords department, divine feminine. Feminine goes from here to here. Then she goes into the matrix, wands, actions and behavior, does what she gotta do to what? Pinnacle, manifest wherever she's trying to manifest. But she had a plan before she started doing and manifesting. That's how Trinity gets busy. She gets a plan from outside the matrix, jacks in, back into the matrix, handling her business, jacks out. Infinity. What does Neo do? He's just over here. Where's Neo? He's in the motherfucking matrix. He's just doing shit. What is he doing? Random shit. Where is he? Like, they say that a lot of time. Where's Neo? This nigga ends up missing. How the fuck he end up in a whole nother realm? This nigga be lost in whole different places, jacked into the Matrix while not being jacked in the Matrix. The boy loved the Matrix so much. Remember he was in a coma? He's in Zion, but mentally jacked in the motherfucking Matrix. What is the Matrix? It's a temporary space and time. It's a low-level energy. It's the third dimension. What is Zion? The fourth and fifth dimension. That's the infinite. That's the real world. Feminine is just on some divine business. And that's something you starting to understand, masculine. And you got that by week 2. Because by week 2, like I say, this feminine's going from the knight to the queen. Like, she's obviously on some divine business. Spoiler alert. Your last 2 weeks, feminine, you at 6s. Low level energies. You was just at a high level energy, you're going to be at a low level energy going to the month. So you went like this. Masculine is like a consistent. You got the 3, the 6, the 7, the 4 on GD. It's like he slowly rises up and go down. But he's in he has no queens, he has no knights, he has no kings. He's not in. I don't see the masculine really being in the divine realms this month. He's really been like in the world. Thus, not karmic energy, but just physical energy. Queen of Cups. Queen of Cups is also, besides the psychic card, this is signs and synchronicities. You're just seeing mad signs, mad angel numbers. You're seeing just signs and synchronicities. You're seeing the writing on the wall. You're seeing spades for what they really are, spades. This is ghosting. You know, this is you ghosting people. You know, not like you ain't there. It's just you can't be there. It ain't just your twin flame you kind of busy and can't really fuck with. It's some family. It's some friends you can't be there for right now. You know. It's like, hey, come with me. I can't. I'm busy. But I'll be there in blessing. I'll be there in spirit. It's like you being there in spirit. What's that? A ghost. It's there, but it's not there. I'm there in spirit, so I'm kind of there, but you're not physically there. So you see a ghost floating, like it's there, but it's not physically there because it's a ghost. You ghosted. So yeah, week 2 is more so ghosted. So going to the second week of January, a lot of feminists kind of like dodged a lot of important things. It could be a funeral you didn't attend, a family engagement you couldn't make, union with your twin, or some shit your divine masculine wanted to do, but you didn't have time to do. You know, you really, but you in the fourth or fifth dimension too. So it's like your peace of mind. Your peace of mind means everything. So you really been shutting a lot of people out. Not in a hermit way, not in a king of cuppy way to where like you just being it's just like a tough love energy, you just being tough on folks. This is more so like you gotta take care of yourself. You know, going back to the X-Men card, Queen of Cups, it's like the X-Men School of the Gifted. You can either fuck with Professor Xavier, go to the School of the Gifted, learn how to use your power so you ain't hurting people with your power or hurting yourself with your power. You know, or unless you can get on some Magneto shit. Fuck training your powers. If you hurt people, you hurt people. If you hurt yourself, you hurt yourself. That's natural selection in life. You know? There's 2 ways you can go about your power, you know what I'm saying? You can go about it the right way, or you can just go at it chaotically. You know, chaotically. Got power. Identify what it is. So if your power includes, I don't know, it's like you got the power to hypnotize people. Okay? Do it in a good way. Use it to help people stop smoking cigarettes, or I don't know. Speaking of 10 of Cups and some gay shit, I don't know. I met some hypnotist and he said his number 2 most making hypnosis services is for cigarettes, people to stop smoking cigarettes, and people to stop being gay. I'm like, for real? He's surprised. I'm like, damn, you can kill that shit with hypnosis? He said most, yeah. Not all, but and it just intrigued me. I was like, wow. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, that's crazy. To get hypnosis to not want to be happy. Was happy gay? Was gay happy? Like, you know, it's like using your power to help people instead of using your power to manipulate people or get what you want or monopolize or set up a situation that's selfishly only going to benefit you. You know what I'm saying? So, week 2 with the masculine, he was learning all about the divine feminine sauce. This is weird. Go back and check these other readings. Check my old readings. It's weird. All this shit is going to align with the month. It's just weird. On code. Any rate, 6 of Cups, that's the sauce. That's the steez. That's your essence. That's what makes you you. Everybody is saucy. You know, everybody is a human being. So we all love by God. We all got a fair shake at life. We all got brains, and all our brains are indwelled by God. God loves us all the same. You don't look down upon nobody, and ain't nobody should look down upon nobody else. Ain't nobody better than nobody else. We are all the same. And that's saucy. You know, let's just be in all that. We all that. But what's the next card after the 6 of Cups? It's the 7 of Cups. That's being all that in a bag of chips. That bag of chipsness differentiates you from everybody else. You know what I mean? So that's a humane level of a 6 of Cup breakdown. Twin flame level of a 6 of Cup breakdown. This is the sauce maker. When it comes to the sauce, divine feminine is the sauce maker. Divine masculine is the sauce taker. Sauce maker is the bartender. Sauce taker is the bar patron. Sauce maker is Michael Jackson. Sauce taker is Jackson 5 or Tito or Randy. You know, without Tito and Randy, you know, Jackie, there wouldn't be no Mike. But without Mike, there really wouldn't be no legacy like the Jackson 5. You feel me? Like, it's, what you call it, a symbiotic relationship. You know? Sauce maker is the drug dealer. Sauce taker is the customer. Without a customer, you can't really have a drug dealer. You know, without drug dealers, where the customers are gonna go to get their shit. This is just like a real general understanding, a feeling, or an emotion to where trying to find the best way to put it. So, Sauce Maker is Whitney Houston in The Bodyguard. Sauce Taker is the bodyguard in the Bodyguard, which is Kevin Costner. So, you know, you wouldn't have the masculine without the feminine. But you really wouldn't have the feminine without the masculine. And that's saucy. The fact that there's no other feminine energy that's going to feel as profound as your divine feminine's energy. And divine feminine, you're not going to feel any masculine energy as profound as your divine masculine's energy. He got the sauce. He got the juice. He the shit. Feminine, you got the sauce. You got the juice. You the shit. And you two, you two are the same. You both the shit. And that's saucy. You know, that's swaggy P. That's niggerish. You dig what I'm saying? That. Yeah, and so by week 2 of this week, masculines really felt the void of not having the sauce around. Like I say, the sauce is like Pepsi, Coca-Cola, A1 steak sauce, Louisiana hot sauce, Garrett's popcorn, you know, Harold's chicken. Like the original, you feel me? Like, then you got clones. You know, that shit that you be seeing at uh Walmart or fucking Aldi, you know, like that off-brand cola. You know, boot like Frank's hot sauce, not Louisiana, you know, like just subpar. It's like you got a Lexus or a Honda. You know what I mean? Like you're gonna feel the void of not having that Lexus. You're gonna feel the void of not eating A1, not having Louisiana hot sauce, like not having the authentic shit, the real thing. It's like a person comes in with a Ralph Lauren polo and a person that come in with a Polo Club Association. It's a big difference. The way the horses look, and you're gonna get two different reactions. You're gonna get the reaction of a person with a real polo, and you're gonna get the reaction of a person with a fake polo. You not having your divine feminine around, not having that sauce no more. It's like you walking around wearing off-brand shit. But when you had your feminine around, it was like you walking around with name brand shit. It's like your mama buying you name brand clothes or buying you actual good cereal, not that cheap ass cereal. It's like you get McDonald's, bring home McDonald's. No, bringing McDonald's to lunch at school. Or everybody eating like meal plan food and shit. Like, you know what I mean? It's like having good shit around at all times. That's saucy. You know what I mean? But when your feminine is gone, or feminine, when your masculine is gone, like when that sauce ain't there, you feel the void. You be around whack ass masculines, and you get the missing your divine masculine. Masculine, you get the messing with like whack ass feminines, and get the missing like your divine. You know, fraudulent, fake shit don't last. You don't know what you got good until it's gone. Cause then when you fucking with the clones, then when you fucking with people who don't appreciate you, who really don't fuck with you like that, who really don't love you at all, just yes men. It's like you choose the one person that was in your corner over a whole team of yes men, only to lose the person that was down for you the most, only to understand why they're yes men or women. Week 3. Last week was more like for the feminine, victories, wins, and celebrations. This is hard work paying off, whether that's directly, like you seeing your hard work pay off, or like your hard work is paying off on its way to you. It's in motion. 6 of Wands. That's motion. That's things that's happening right now in the present, or things that's happened in the past. You know what I'm saying? Not what's finna happen. So it ain't like your blessing finna get to you. It's on the way. It's not like twin flame union is gonna happen. It's already on the way. It's not like you finna find your path. You already on path to discovering it. You know, like it's like being served a subpoena. The subpoena was already wrote. The lawsuit was already claimed. The divorce was already in motion. You just found out about it. Like it was on its way to you. Hey, did you send that in the mail? I really need that. I was looking forward to it last week and it wasn't there. It's on the way. It might not come when you want it, but it's gonna be there right on time. You know, that's how blessings work. That's how divine timing work. It's on the way. It's already on the way. So feminine, you starting to see, even though you at a level 6, you know, that you got 6 of Wands, which is wins, victories, and celebrations happening or happening, or finna happen. But until it happens, it really don't mean anything until it happens. But when it's happening, you really don't see it. It's like you work out every day to lose weight and shit. You're not gonna literally see the new you in 2 days, maybe 2 months, maybe 2 years of doing this shit. You'll see it, but you was already on the way of getting to your dream body or getting to your dream job or getting your dream car or whatever. It's all about wants. That's the most important thing. What you're doing or what you've done. Actions and behavior, what you're doing in this current moment or what you've done in the past. You're gonna start winning. You was taking a lot of L's, you finna get some W's. If things ain't been working out, they're gonna start working out. If you've been grinding and ain't nothing came out of it yet, it will. That's week 3, you know. Cause like I said, you busy. You're doing a lot. You're evolving. You like Twin Flame Union Reunion Recognition is actually a topic now. It's actually on the lips of your masculine. Like he actually trying to get with you like that. Something you've been waiting on, but obviously you've been tied up. And like I say, buy this tie up, buy all this work, buy this grind, and it's gonna pay the fuck off. It's the main reason why you MIA right now. It's the main reason why you can't even be in union with your twin right now. Like because of the work you've been putting in, and that shit gonna pay off. Week 3, masculine. Last week was at the Pimp Cup Chronicles. Was the Pimp Cup Chronicles? Like I said, and this was his energy week 2. This is his energy week 3. The whole sauce part, I told you. We all that. We all love white God. We all got a fair shake at a good life. Like we ain't nobody better than nobody else. You know what I'm saying? Until you differentiate yourself. You see this cup? That's the difference between this. This is being all that. This is being all that in a bag of chips. And this bag of chips, and this is what's going to differentiate you from everybody else. You recognize that you miss your divine feminine energy. You miss her presence. You miss her personality. He could be a she could be a he. You know how we rock it. You miss the shit she used to do for you. Just her looking out for you. Just her having unconditional love and respect and admiration for you. Then that sauce is gone. And you feel the void of that sauce. You know. The reason why the sauce is gone is because this has to happen. You know. When you had the sauce, you wasn't appreciating it. When your feminine was around, you just thought that all feminines had this. Not just your feminine. You couldn't even fathom of even thinking what would make your feminine different from all the other feminists out here, or what would make you different from all the other men around here. You know, some I see, the energy I see in masculines a lot. You know, they don't look at themselves in the highlight because 6 of Cups, we all the same. Ain't nobody better than nobody else. So who out here putting themselves on another level other than everybody else? That's bullshit. You're a fucked up person if you think you're better than somebody or smarter than somebody or whatever from somebody, given whatever you got going on. Nah, it's the differentiation part. You gotta differentiate yourself from everybody else. Majority of the world is karmics. Majority of the world is lost. Majority of the world ain't on path and on purpose. Majority of the world don't even fuck with God. Majority of the world ain't got values and morals and real structured systems like divine people got going on. Majority of the world ain't even living divine. Ain't even living right. Don't even know what right or wrong is. Too busy trying to be like everybody else. Have no clue who they are inside. Like clones. You know what I mean? Just dilly-dallying around the world, keeping up with the Joneses. Everybody in the world going left. You just going left because that's where everybody else going. There ain't too many right walking people. Ain't too many people going the right way, that way. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, we all equal. But we got to differentiate ourselves. Because that's the difference between the divine and the karma. 70% of the world is divines. 28% of the world are 70% of the world are karmics. Excuse me. 28% of the world are divines. And then you got the 1-2%ers who could be in either category. Since your feminine ain't there, since you ain't got that, since that void can't be filled, you starting to fill it yourself. You know, Pimp Cup Chronicles. This is you personally differentiating yourself from everybody else, or you personally finally understanding or feeling or in the emotion of knowing that this was one of a kind. The shit your feminine was bringing to you was something you wasn't getting from nobody else. Who your divine feminine is, he be a she be he, you know, I'll be rocking. It's unlike anything else you've ever experienced. Anything, you know, it's a friend you never had before. You never had a friend like your divine feminine. You never had a lover like your divine feminine. You never had somebody that took care of you or always looked after you or always had you in mind like your divine feminine. I'm telling you, that void creates it's like a vacuum suck. And then you forced to be around your fake ass friends. You forced to be around your fake ass family. These people family, but don't treat you as good as your feminine do. Your feminine ain't even known you as longer as these so-called friends you got who you've been knowing majority of your life. They still on the same shit. You been kicking with them your whole life and you ain't got no type of change. Your feminine entered your life in a brief time period. And in this time period, it's been more change in your life. In this short amount of time your feminine been in your life, like I say, that's the void. The short period of time your feminine been around, it's been a big change, a big difference, big growth, big evolution. It's been a lot of change in this little bit of period. Beforehand, same shit. Afterhand, same shit. It's a void though. Cause this shit right here, you don't have no more. You trying to get this shit back. Or at least align yourself. First card you had coming to the situation, shit you was trying to do the beginning of this month, is align yourself back in that slot. Or align your feminine back in that slot with you. There's no one like your feminine. There's no one like you. But until you understand, like you're understanding, like that you'll never find no one like your feminine and shit, you're gonna understand that about yourself. You're just as special as she is. The way you feel about her now is the way she always felt about you. So maybe you got something going on. Maybe you are the one. Maybe you are special. She's just as special as you are. Maybe y'all are twins. You both are amazing. That type of shit. Future final roll last week. So the final week going into next month. Feminine, we got the Six of Swords. This is the coolest card on my deck. It's like the movie Clueless. In the beginning of the movie Clueless, everybody was clueless. The teachers were clueless. The students was clueless. The parents were clueless. But at the end of the movie, everything made sense. Everything came together. It's like any fucking movie. At the end of the movie, everything falls in line. Six of Swords is like zippers clicking together. Shit clicking. You know, this is you taking your foot off the brake and your car moving without you pressing the gas on it. This is you going downhill so you ain't got to pedal. It's just you flowing on the current so you ain't got to paddle. You know what I mean? This is like, you know, catching a good, cool breeze on a hot ass day. You know, it's an opportunity presenting itself and you taking advantage of it. It's like what happened to me on a roller coaster. I had a new hat on. You know, I'm at Six Flags and shit. I go up a loop. I mean, I go up the loop, hat fly off. I'm mad as hell because it's like a new hat. I just spent $35 on it. It was a White Sox hat too. So I'm going up, hat flew off right about here. By the time I come back, like here, like I'm so angry I lost my hat that I'm like, it's like Action Man. I'm focused on the hat. I see the hat moving. Like I see the hat flipping. I just reach out, like right here, boom, grab my hat and came down the loop and just put the hat right under my leg and kept going on the ride like ain't nothing happened. Then I look on the picture, caught my hat on the picture. Lost my hat going up a loop, caught the hat coming down off it. Like it was just like the perfect shit just shit was perfect. My mom would have been mad if I lost the hat. I mean, I would have been hot losing the hat. It's weird. A hat could just fly off my head and I could just catch it on a roller coaster. It was freaky. It was just, I was laughing about that shit the whole time I was there. Like, it was just trippy. Because I never took my eye off that. You feel me? It was like so much focus. And I didn't even have my glasses on, you feel me? Because they would have flew off too, you feel me? So it's just weird. But it's like that happening. Just some out of the ordinary shit. And you handle it. It's like you walk down the street and you downtown in a big city or something where people live in big ass condominiums and it's like a baby fall out the window and it just fall right in your arms. You just walking down the street and you just happen to look up and you see a baby falling and you just catch the baby and you just like the fuck like try to throw their baby out, the baby fall out the window. Like thank God I was here, thank God I was alert and caught it because it just seems like I was at the right place at the right time. It's like an accident. Total your car, but you miraculously scratchless walking out of it. It's like I should be dead. I'm looking at the accident like I should be dead. I don't have a scratch on my body. Like, guess I got hit in the right way. Six of Swords. Going towards the next month, things are just gonna make sense. Things are just gonna click. You know, it's like you ain't gotta fight it. It just works out. You've been trying to make time for your divine master, and you've been trying to buy time and get some time with your master, and it's like, boom, it happens. You finally got time. Boom, you get a surplus. You finally can make that trip. Boom, mission accomplished. You can finally get to the next mission. You know, final card in this message: masculine. Final week, going to the future. You got the 4 cups. This is the world. It's a temporary space and time where all things expire. Say that one more time. It's a temporary space and time where all things expire. That's what the world is. Like I say, 1-2% running the whole 9%, 98%. They got more money than 98% of the motherfucking planet. It's a lot of shit has changed in this world. Not for the good. The world is beautiful. You only got one life to live. You do got to take advantage of what you doing on this temporary space and time where all things expire. You ain't promised tomorrow on this planet. Your twin ain't promised tomorrow on this planet. This planet ain't promised tomorrow on this planet. You know, life, it's big, but it's small. Like this world's huge, but it's small. It's just a speck of the it's just a speck in the ocean that is the universe. This world is. Like I say, to karmics, it's like the world is flat and everything in the universe revolves around the world. That's how the world thinks. Divines, we know that the world revolves around the sun, but even the sun is revolving around something. It's bigger than just the world. You know, you're really getting a clear, like going to the future, going to next month, man. You're starting to get a real good view on what the world really is, what the world is really full of, how feminines really are, what masculines really are, how you're. Ain't nobody better than nobody else, but it's like you're different. You're unlike and unique and unlike any other guy or feminine. You're one of a kind. Like your feminine is one of a kind, and you and your feminine are twins, which means y'all all the same. So you are what your feminine is. Your feminine is great. You can see that, but you're starting to see your own greatness. So that's the message that I got. Hope I can be a good use. It's your boy D.Boom. Please stay tuned for more messages coming up in the new week with the new energies. Doing a special too, $35 readings if you want one. Doing flame readings, personal readings, whatever. And then I'm doing $65 life coaching. Life coaching is basically 3 sessions for one low price. Check me out. One.